Hello boys and girls, now we will be comparing which mixed number is bigger. In this case, we can see that the two whole numbers are the same. This is a teacher demo, so just watch the lesson. Now, in this case, since the whole number is the same, we can ignore the whole number and focus on the fraction. So the question is 3 out of 8 versus 1/4, which is bigger? Now, if we look at the denominator, we can see that the denominator is not the same. They have unlike denominators. So we'll need to look at their multiples and find the first common multiple. Let's look at the multiple of 4. 4, 8. Multiple of 8, 8. The first common multiple is 8. 4 times 2 equals to 8, and 1 times 8, or 8 times 1, equals to 8. So 1 and 3 out of 8 equals to, so 8 multiplied by 1. 3 multiplied by 1. 1 do not need to multiply. And 1 and 1/4, 4 multiplied by 2. Because multiply by 2 here. 1 multiplied by 2. This one, do you need to multiply it by 2? No, you don't need to multiply the whole number by 2. Only the denominator and the numerator. Okay? And I'll end up with 1 whole and 2 out of 8. Because you see, if I multiply this by 2, I'll get 2 wholes. And 2 wholes will not be equivalent to 1 whole. Okay, so it will no longer be equivalent if I multiply the whole number. So let's look at this. Which is bigger, or which is greater? 1 whole and 3 out of 8, or 1 whole and 2 out of 8? Ignoring the whole number because it's the same, I can see that 3 out of 8 is greater than 2 out of 8. Therefore, 1 whole 3 out of 8 is the greater number. So for the next question, do it along with me. Okay? And if any difficulties, let me know. So, which is smaller? 2 whole 6 out of 7 or 2 whole 3/4? Again, we see that 2 wholes over here and here are the same. So ignore the 2 wholes and let's just look at the denominator. The denominator is not the same. Let's look at the first common multiple of 4 and 7. So I have 4, 8, 12, 16, not a multiple of 7, 20, 24, and 28. 28 is a multiple of 7. And let's look at the 7 times table. 7, 14, 21, 28. In this case, I'll need to take 4 times 7 to get 28. So this 4, I'll need to multiply it by 7. And the 3, I'll need to multiply it by 7. Next, the 7 here, 28. I'll need to take 7 multiplied by 4 to get 28. So I'll need to take this 7 and multiply it by 4. The 6 over here, multiply it by 4 as well. So 2 whole 6 out of 7, multiply by 4, multiply by 4. This I'll end up with 6 times 4, 24. And 7 times 4, 28. 2 wholes and 3/4. Multiply by 7 and multiply by 7. I'll end up with 2 wholes, 21 out of 28. Notice I did not multiply the 2 wholes. So if I were to compare 2 wholes 24 out of 28 and 2 wholes 21 out of 28, the smaller number is 2 wholes 21 out of 28. Okay, now that you have done this along with me, try and do this on your own. Which is smaller? 3 wholes and 4/5 or 3 wholes and 5/8.